reporting in. Stacked up shelves, let the hunt begin. Hey, 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 hey. Blister packs, retro gold, chasing every story, every mold. Click that play, join the crew. We got secrets of the plastic truth. Sergeant Geek Toy Collector's Review. Turn it up, up. This one's for you, for you, for you. From the box to the pose, we break it through. Sergeant Geek Toy Collector's Review. Hey, 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 hey.
Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Toy Collector Review with me, Sergeant Geek. And today we're going to be taking a look at a couple of RCs that I was able to pick up from my local auction house, which is Nullus Auction. I was able to pick these up for only a couple of dollars. I think I picked up this one here for $6, and I think it goes for about 30. This here is the 176 scale drift car. Really awesome. This thing is fun to play with, but it does have a lot of advanced settings on the controller especially. So guys, let's go ahead, let's take a look at that controller so you can see some of the dials and settings that are on here. Looks very complicated to beginners, but it's fairly easy. And starting on the top left corner, you have the throttle limiter, which acts like a governor. You have the reverse steering right there, which you can set the steering to left or right or flip it reverse. Then you also have the steering control, the limiter. You also have the gyro on the second button on the top left there. You also have steering limiter, and you also have throttle limiter as well. Then of course the on and off switch and the charge switch there. You have channel 3 and channel 4 buttons here. We're going to get into those here in a minute and actually what those do. And of course, let's pull the car up here so you can actually see what everything does. You got the throttle switch here, which this little thing is pretty fast. And let's see, it has actual response. Like, this thing is almost hobby grade here for such a small car. And when you hit channel 3, that actually controls the undercarriage lights. And then channel 4 here actually controls the headlights and tail lights. You have a strobe and on and off switch on them, which is really cool and really amazing for such a tiny little RC car. As you can see right there, hopefully the camera stays focused. On the bottom there, you can see that you have the charging port there. Now the tires are metal. I know some of these, I think on Amazon or AliExpress have rubber fillings for the tires, but this one came like this. Now to charge this up is real quick and easy. You can see it looks almost like a phone charger, which pretty much you can do. But this controller has a really cool feature on it as well. As you can see the on and off switch there. Now the detail to the body is really cool. This is a Skyline. I believe it's the R34 body type. Hopefully my camera stays in focus so you can actually see this. Really nice. This thing is smaller than a Hot Wheels. Alright, let's go ahead and set this down over here. Let me power everything off so I don't drain the batteries on this. Now the controller does take 4 AAA batteries, which is pretty convenient, but this is the other things I got with it. I got another Skyline body here, unpainted. It actually comes with 2 of them. That's all that came with it. Now it does have all the accessories for that, and it also came with these cones. Didn't come with any little rubber tires or anything, which is unfortunate, but this is how I got it from the auction house. So for $6, I can't complain about that. Alright guys, so here it is once again. Let's go ahead. There is a really cool feature on this controller here that we're going to take a look at. And it is the quick way you can actually charge this. Now, if you don't have a cable or anything to charge it up, you can actually charge this car up on the controller. You just flick this switch here. You actually got to hold it though. And a little port comes up right there, as you can see on the bottom of the controller, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and let's put the car on there. First, you got to put the controller into the charge mode, which is in the middle of the on and off switch. And when the car plugs in, there should be a little red light there indicating that it's in charge mode. So let's go ahead, let's grab the little RC car. You can see the charging port right there. It looks anything like off of a Motorola or a Samsung. Now the easiest way I find to do it is just put it on there and then flick it up. Now you can see that the light's on. So that means the car is charging. Once the car is fully charged, the light will turn off. And that means your car is fully charged. It doesn't really take long to charge it up, and it doesn't kill your batteries as much either. but this is a cool way to actually charge up your car. Now, if you do have a phone charger, you want to charge it up that way, you can do it just as well. Just remember to be careful with the amperage, that you don't overcharge the battery too much, because then you can damage the RC car. Now when you turn it on, all the lights of course are on. This thing is really cool. It's got throttle response, so that the harder you hit the trigger, the faster it goes. It's got the sensitivity like a professional hobby car, which is really cool. And then the steering response as well. How much you steer is how much it's gonna turn, which is also an amazing thing on this little car right here. I'm telling you, the body looks great. With the other two ones, I'm gonna try to paint up some other bodies and try to see if I can match the detail that I got on this one here. This thing is really fun. Now, I'm not used to running something this small. It's kind of hard, and I don't really have much surface for me to play around with this, but I am learning to play around with this thing. I might go on AliExpress and get one of those track mats that they have. I've seen videos on YouTube where people are actually racing these on those little track mats, and they actually catch grip and they go around it pretty quick. So I'm gonna check into that. Right now, my plastic table and the middle wheels, this thing is impossible to control, but I'm gonna learn, because this thing is super fun right here. This is an awesome little RC, and I went and double checked. I actually paid $10 for this thing. Now, I believe on Amazon and AliExpress, this little RC car is going anywhere from $30 and up, depending on where you actually shop for it. They have a variety of different models, but like I said, I was able to get this one for $10, pick it up at the auction house, and I'm having an amazing time with this little thing. It is so much fun to play with, guys. And we got a couple other ones we're going to get into later on. So guys, once again, this is an Aussie RC. If you can get one from Amazon or AliExpress, I do recommend picking one of these up. They are fun, they are really cool to play with, and I'm enjoying this one right here.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
You're flying up the road in the General D in swift pursuit. You can guarantee our Roscoe and Boss Hog lighting the trail. If they get you, they'll toss you in jail. You zig and you zag, spin out with ease, but Roscoe's got Luke and Bo in a tight squeeze. But coming up again is that great big leap. You make it good, but Roscoe winds up in a great big heat. Yahoo! So if you want to fly and do stunts like real with cars that got the look and the racing feel, you get the Dukes of Hazzard racing set, which is from Ideal. Yahoo!
Billy Mays here to talk to you about t-shirts. But not just any t-shirts, we're talking Sergeant Geeks Depot's t-shirts. These tees are high quality, just look at these prints right here. Don't they look great? Just listen to these satisfied customers.
These shirts are pretty cool and I wear them all the time. I just wear my jacket all the time. That's why you don't see them.
Why, these shirts are a killer deal, and the prints are to die for.
Yes, these t-shirts are fun to wear, and I plan on buying more as soon as I get an allowance.
I'll bet you're wondering, how can I get one of these amazing tees? All you have to do is check Sergeant Geeks Depot. Here you can find amazing tees, and you'll be glad you did. Just send $19.95 to. Just kidding, guys. Link to the site below in the description.
Alright guys, so that pretty much wraps it up for this episode right here. Now when it comes to this little drift car here, you can pick them up at Temu, AliExpress, and Amazon. They go for anywhere from $30 and up. Now I did pay for this one $10, which just happened to come across the auction block. But at $30, I would still pick up one of these things. It's really fun, and like I said, this thing is almost up to scale with the hobby cars when it comes to the settings on the controller. It's not just your average Tyco, it's got a lot to it. And like I said, I'm going to be picking up one of those little carpet tracks that you see that they sell everywhere that actually got a little track on a mat that you can put down for little cars like this and actually race them. I'm going to actually try to see if I can get my drift skills up with a little car like this. And I said, this thing is amazing. Like I said, it actually has a gyro in it, which is amazing that something this small has so much gadgets packed into it. It's well worth it. Now, hopefully, when you buy one legit from the stores, it actually comes with those little rubber tires. I'm going to see if they actually do have that. I've seen it in a video. I'm not really sure which one, but I'm going to look into it. And if they do, I'm going to see if I can pick up an extra set so I can put on here and try it out. But guys, once again, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Like and watch these videos, and check out other videos that I have on the channel. Check out the playlist. That's it for me. This is Sergeant Geek, and I'm signing off.
Oh! fall.